exactly what they said.
Ronald, first of all, how much are you looking forward to the start of the season?
Of course, looking forward. On one side, the pre-season was a little bit different for Everton this season, because already we need to play for the qualification for the Europa League, but maybe it's the nicest period for a manager, because you don't lose, you don't win. It's not about the results, but to prepare the team for the start of the season in every aspect, and I think we are ready to start.
And compared to this time last year, how better equipped do you feel your squad is now?
Well, it's difficult, because it's my second season, and the first, of course, it's a different way of working. I need to know the players, the character of the players. They need to know the way how the manager likes to do the business, the football, the system, and for that you need time. Now we need time, like everybody, if you have really a lot of changes in the team. But okay, I brought the players in. I knew the players, I know the qualities of the players, and we changed a lot. But like everybody, you need time to get really everybody on the same picture, and that everybody understand in a way how we like to work. But okay, we had the pre-season for that. We had already 2 Europa League games, and then okay, we will see on Saturday, because everybody will have a good feeling. But till Saturday 4:45, it can be different.
With Lukaku having gone, do you feel you have the necessary firepower to improve on what you achieved last season?
Not in all, because like everybody knows, we're still working in some targets, and that's difficult, because to replace Lukaku is really difficult, and I don't say impossible, but 25 goals is a lot, and we need to find other ways. We need to find productivity by other players. And we brought some players in, like Larsen, like Sandro Ramirez, and we like to bring some more in.
One of those, I'd imagine, is Gylfi Sigurdsson. You said it was close on Sunday. As you understand it now, what is the situation?
It's still close. That is not changed, because I heard some rumors about that the talks broke down, but still we are in negotiate to Swansea, and I heard the comments of Paul Clement, the manager of Swansea, and of course everybody like to have really news on that. That's better for us, that's better for them. But okay, everybody knows the window is difficult. It's always a game between the selling club and the buying club, but we are close, and let's hope that we get the agreement soon as possible.
Has there never been agreement as regards a fee, anything like that? Then?
No, but I'm not the right man to talk about in the way how the business is going, or why, because it's not my job.
How hopeful then of a resolution, maybe before the weekend?
Yeah, but okay, soon is okay. I spoke about really soon, and it was last weekend. And okay, let's wait, and we're not in a hurry, but finally we hope to do the deal.
With regards to Ross Barkley, what developments have there been in terms of his future?
No, he's back in training. I think that's first good news for him and good news for us. He was participating in the last 2 training sessions. Of course, he lost a long period in the pre-season, and I don't have any update, and there is no offer on the table for Ross, and that means that he will stay in Everton till now, and what will happen in the coming weeks, I don't know.
Is it conceivable then that he could stay this season and have a part to play for you?
Yes, of course, because the player has 1-year contract, and if there is no offer of, maybe the club will not accept the offer what will come in, because it's a really good player, it's a young player, it's an English player, and okay, about all the valuations what we see at the last few weeks about players, then of course if somebody likes to buy Ross, then it's a big deal.
Would it be difficult to integrate him back, purely because only a few weeks ago you said that you expected his future to be away from the club?
Yeah, I expected really to have offers on the table for Ross, because he made the decision not to sign a new contract. But okay, if there is no, at the moment, interest, and then he will stay, and then he will be part of the team, and then finally the best 11 will start for the game.
What do you feel about his commitment to the club? As you said, he was looking for Champions League football, maybe looking for a new challenge.
Yeah, but okay, that's I respect every personal ambition of every player, and but still he is doing the training with Everton, and he's part of the team, and he's training on a good way. He's back from a groin surgery, and okay, we will see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
Just check on Nias's future as well, and a link with Brighton, also Lennon and Watford.
No, we know there is some interest for some players, but not really. That's news, and not really something done by these kind of players.
And overall, how is the injury situation looking?
The injury situation is okay. We know we have 3 players with a long-term injury, like Seamus doing really well, Bolassi is doing well, but takes time, what everybody knows, and Funes, of course, is also a long-term injury, and that makes it difficult at the moment.
Take it, by the way, Ross won't make the squad this weekend, will he?
No. Normally not, because he missed the whole pre-season, and 2 training sessions is not enough. And James McCarthy is back in training, but he's also not, about that reason, not available for the weekend.
You mentioned Seamus was a nice gesture, donating some money to the fans who cycled to Sligo.
Yeah, but it's good, and another demonstration of Seamus that he is really involved in different projects, also out of the football, and it shows the person that he is.
What do you expect from Stoke on the opening day?
A difficult game. I think we followed them in the pre-season. They had a lot of games. I heard Mark saying that more games than they used to do. And okay, they had some changes in the team. They lost Arnautovic. They brought some new players in, and it's always a battle. Stoke City is always a battle at home, away, and okay, we will see.
In terms of your hopes for the season, then, what are the ambitions? What are the realistic targets that you set?
First of all, we have big ambitions. I think that's what we like to show to everybody. But finally, the end of the transfer window really is more realistic to speak about targets, to speak about really what is possible. We know we spend money, but everybody is spending money, and everybody is looking for the best players, and it's a big competition. And okay, we will see.
It's difficult then as well to weigh up who would be favourite for the title as well now.
Yeah, that's difficult. I think you have teams like City, like United. I think they will be stronger than it was maybe last season. And but okay, for them the same. It's still not the end of the transfer window, and not really, exactly what the team will be. And but we know it's a big competition. It's a big fight between them, and it's difficult to come through the big clubs.
Just aside, Ronald, if I may, it's the 25th anniversary of the start of the Premier League next week. So as someone who started as an outsider maybe from that 25 years, is it possible to say what sort of an impact this quarter of a century has had on football?
I think the Premier League has a really big impact in football worldwide. But I lived a little bit more close in Holland, and of course it's a lot of attentions to the Premier League already 10-15 years ago, and it's still more than it was, because Asia, China, every part in the world is looking for the Premier League, and it's a big competition. It's a difficult competition with a lot of money, and it's really nice to be part of that.
And I know you've watched a lot of Premier League football over that time as well, sometimes as an insider, sometimes an outsider. Is it possible to pick one moment maybe that made you sit up and say wow, or one moment that...
Yeah, but that's really difficult. Only one is really impossible. And if I mention several moments of games, it's the most easy ones is when you was involved in that, and I had a great time in Southampton with great victories at home. We had a good club record at home with Everton, the 4-0 at home against City. Yes, maybe that was a dream. It will not happen again, I think. And that's great because that's really involved in the Premier League, really involved in the big competition, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Ronald, as you say, a lot rests on what happens from now until the end of the transfer window. But if you do get the players that you want to add to the squad that you've already got, will you be hopeful that you can break into the top 6?
If we can do the business what we want, I think we are stronger than last season. But okay, then you don't have really something in your hand, and it's difficult. We are changing a lot in Everton on the pitch, but also off the pitch with the new building, with all the facilities, and we like to bring more structure in the club, and it's really important to grow, and of course, and everybody knows it's really difficult because the big clubs is you need one of two struggling in this season, and then maybe you can make the next step. But if all the big ones is really strong and competitive and doing what they need and what the quality is, then it's really difficult.
How do you view the start that you've got overall? You've got City, Chelsea, Spurs, Manchester United, and the Europa League in that opening period.
Yeah, we know it's a tough start, but okay, it's all about finally 38 games, get the points, and what I know in the Premier League, and if you think we have an easy start, then they will pay you for that. And if you think it's a really tough start, maybe it's different, because everybody is not on his best on this stage of the season, of the end of the pre-season, and let's wait. The difficulty is that we have the two Hajduk split games between the away games of City and Chelsea. That makes it really tough. But okay, we have enough players, we have good players, and we like the challenge.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Cheers.